Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Crypto Takeover, coming back with another Bitcoin update video for y'all again today. So we just had a major dump, well, not really major, but a pretty significant dump on us here in the past couple of hours. And I wanted to tell y'all what's going on right now. Was this predicted? Could we be going lower? Is this essentially our bottom for this dump? So stay tuned around if y'all are interested in that. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm making a Bitcoin video every single day, so hopefully y'all enjoy, and let's get started. Alright, so we're taking a look at our 1 hour here. Our 1 hour does show some, what we had been expecting was obviously this red money flow that was kind of creeping in. We thought we were going to get it back here, but obviously it didn't quite appear back there, and we had our money flow start to move into our green territory, and then boom, huge money flow down to the red side. So money flow is looking red right now, starting to kind of dribble down here just a tad bit, trending below our VWAP, as you can see. So the Telegram group did get an update way up here. I probably should have waited to see what this VWAP was going to do, whether or not it was going to look bearish or not. So as you can see, once the VWAP started to reset, essentially it let us know a little bit later that the bears just wanted to take over the market right now. So as you can see, on our 1 hour, we are putting in a big green dot, which indicates a temporary bottom for us here. So I will take that into consideration from here going forward, indicating that this could be somewhat of a bottom. So my Discord and Telegram group are free. The Telegram group, you're going to get a little bit more updates on there as well. I just updated the Telegram group telling them what my Patreon members saw before this dump. And you can see my Patreon members actually, I said we could be going down here in the next few hours. Stay safe. Happy V-Day. Lower, I mean 10K possible. Proceed with caution. Money flow is starting to turn red a bit. So that was yesterday before this dump happened, and I told people to start taking their profits right up above, like right about here at our 10,300-ish area, and so they saw that, and then I had posted into the Telegram group the VWAP reset, and then also a few hours later this morning, Saturday mornings, we had this dump happen here. So the Discord group and the Telegram group is free, so go ahead and join that if you'd like. The Discord group, I do offer my Patreon members access to Patreon updates as well. But as you can see, there are a lot of free channels here also. And so feel free to message me on there in Discord. If y'all want to join the Telegram group, you get access to a bunch of different channels. You get access to my BTC ins and out entries, and then also my altcoin ins and out entries as well. So y'all can feel free to sign up for that. It's $20 to get signed up for the Patreon group. So feel free to do that. And then also, if you just want the free stuff, the Telegram group is free. Part of the Discord channel is free, and then also I have a weekly newsletter that I send out as well, so y'all can get signed up for that. That's also free. I do giveaways every once in a while, and then also I'll do updates on some of the videos that I have coming out, or some private videos possibly too, maybe some scalping methods, this and that. So get signed up for the free newsletter as well. You can't harm to get signed up, and then obviously the Patreon members. So then let's take a look at our 2 hour and our 4 hour here. 2 hour money flow is starting to move into the red just a tad bit. I would imagine that we'll start to see this move to the red side just a little bit more, possibly finding support at our 200 EMA. So our 200 EMA is looks like it wants to hold support for us as well. If we do break that, our smooth moving average is about 9,200. So we just need to proceed with caution right now, because we could be expecting a little bit more downside or some consolidation in this downside area. 4 hours still looks like it wants to head to the downside as well. If our 4 hours starts to move into our red money flow here, then we definitely need to be concerned that we could see some lower numbers like 9K or low nines and whatnot too. So let's take a look at our 6 hour and then our 8 hour. 6 hour showing signs of like Our money flow still wants to move to the downside just a little bit more. And so once our money flow starts to move to the downside, I want to see big green dots. Once I see some big green dots being put in with our money flow starting to move to the downside, that'll be somewhat of a temporary bottom for us that we can take into consideration and start to longing from that point. So right now, I would just, say that this is kind of a risky area to be trading in right now. So I hope that everyone had taken their profits or set their stop losses too as well. So with that being said, our 8 hour is still, the money flow is looking nice, healthy and wealthy here. And then I feel like we could still consolidate back down to our red area. Maybe not so much on the 8 hour because our 12 hour and then our dailies are looking still pretty bullish. But we have broken a somewhat of a trend line here at at our 21 EMA as well. So our next support would possibly be that low 9200 area. So the bulls need to step back in to tell us what's going to happen with this market, if we still could be reaching up to the 12K area or if we start to consolidate back down from here. It is yet to be determined. As you can see, we kind of broke underneath this a little bit, but then we consolidate back up. So we'll have to check back in on our 8 hour and our 12 hour probably to see whether or not this is just going to be a wick to the downside, a nice little liquidation stop hunt wick, or if we're going to actually continue to break this 21 EMA, especially on our 12 hour too. So we'll just keep an eye out for that, take that into consideration, and then go from there. So 12 hours still, money flow still looking nice and healthy here as well too. And then once we start to get into, that was our 10 hour, 12 hour here. So our 12 hours actually decently placed here because our 21 EMA is holding strong support here. So, and then our money flow is also looking still pretty healthy and wealthy as well. I would say that we're going to keep a close eye from our 6 hour, or probably from our 4 hour all the way up, just to see what money flow wants to tell us, and also whether or not some of these EMAs are going to hold us as support or not. So y'all, I do have the TradingView Pro Plus plan. I can add 5 indicators on there. If you are using CryptoFace's Market Cipher, I would recommend the Pro Plus plan as well. You can add a few more indicators on top of Market Cipher if you're interested in that. Please use the link in the description box below to help support the channel. Also, in my Patreon group, I like to give members the option of, So in my Patreon group, I have a few ways that you can set up your Market Cipher as well. So if y'all are looking for help with Market Cipher, I know that there's a few of my Patreon members that have Market Cipher as well, but they just need a little bit more guidance on how to use it. I offer that as well too. It's part of the $20 level 1 tier, but that could be changing here pretty soon. I think that I'll probably end up bumping my signals up to maybe a little bit more here in the near future. But if you sign up now for the $20 level 1 tier, you'll get access to all my signals for Bitcoin as well right now, along with the private Discord channel and the Patreon group. But I think later I'll have the private Discord channel on its own tier for the private Bitcoin signals. So if y'all want, go ahead and get signed up now before I change the prices. The prices could be going up pretty soon, so just a heads up on that. Let's take a look at our 1 day. Our 1 day here, still holding support at our 21 EMA as well. So that is obviously a good sign for us bulls too. Our 21 EMA is about 9,600, and I've been kind of telling the Patreon group as well, if we break 9,600, then I'll start to need to reevaluate the market just a little bit more to see what's going to happen and what's going to go on. So we'll keep an eye on that. If y'all do want to just buy and hodl, I would recommend Ledger Nano X or S. If you buy Ledger Nano X right now through Ledger, I think you get a free Ledger Nano S with that as well. So I have both of them. They're both really great cold storage devices as well. Ledger X is if you're mostly on the go, traveling and stuff, you can access it through your phone. But if buying and holding is your strategy, then you're definitely gonna need a cold storage device, and Ledger would probably be the way to go. I am doing a giveaway of a Ledger Nano S at 5,000 subs, so you need to be signed up for the newsletter to qualify for that. So go ahead and get signed up for that. If y'all do want to leverage trade, it's not recommended, but obviously if you want to compound your interest on Bitcoin, if you want to compound your Bitcoin, keep stacking it, then you can use Bybit. So Bybit is a leverage trading platform, but I want you to use the testnet first. So get signed up with the link in the description box, and then contact support, ask them how to get signed up for testnet, and you can start making sure that you are a profitable trader and that your algorithm is working. Then you can deposit your BTC on the exchange. If you are a USA resident, you can use Prime XBT as a way to leverage trade using Bitcoin. And you can trade Bitcoin using your gold or silver. They also offer fiat currencies on there as well to trade. So pretty neat exchange for USA residents. So check that out. Also, the Brave browser is a great way to browse in your experience and have a ad-free browsing experience while you're browsing the web using the Brave browser. You can also get paid in BAT tokens. So by clicking ads that pop up in the bottom right hand corner, you can just click those ads and you get paid in BAT tokens. So I'm steadily accumulating BAT token as well right now too. We'll take a look at our 2-day. Our 2-day is still wanting to move into that greenish money flow. This is probably why from our 12-hour all the way up to our daily and monthly, I am still not bearish right now, because we are still holding a really nice strong money flow here as well too. And everything's just looking nice and good. So I'm not super bearish right now, to be honest. I feel more on the bull side than anything. So we're just going to keep an eye, make sure that these start to turn out the way that they want to. Our 3-day still looking the same as well. 4-day also starting to move into that money flow is putting in a bearish divergence, so we just need to be aware of that. But obviously it looks like this money flow does want to curve just a tad bit before it starts to trend back to the upside too, maybe putting in another red trigger wave as well before we start to move back to the upside. Our 5-day here. What I'm curious about is do you think we could still get this cross here or not? This was a 12% move to the upside. Did we ever have 12% here anywhere? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, our logarithmic go ends up changing it, I guess. So it's about 13, 12. So yeah, I was just saying, like, if this cross is still possible or not, based on Sin Crypto's predictions. I would say that it's possible, but we just need to really consider the markets right now, where they're at, and going with the trend. And the trend is up right now too, so we will stay with the trend until our trend is a friend until the end, right? 6-day money flow is still looking really healthy and wealthy right now too, so that's also good. And then our weekly money flow is looking really nice as well too, putting in another green body close here, so that's also a good indication that we are still in an uptrend. So if you do want to start mining Bitcoin straight from a web browser, you can check out CryptoTab browser. It allows you to mine Bitcoin straight from this web browser. I don't really browse the web with it, but I do have CryptoTab running on a bunch of different computers. This is it right down here, so I'll open it up really quick and show y'all. But you basically just sign in with your Google account, and then you can start mining Bitcoin straight from your computer. So my computer's starting to speed up just a tad bit, but I have that running on 2 other computers right now, and I have it running. You can also run it on laptops and tablets and phones as well too. So check that out if y'all do want to start earning passive income and start mining Bitcoin without the whole hassle of setting up an ASIC miner and stuff. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Feel free to message me on either one of those platforms, or just message me in the Discord app as well. So I've been keeping my Patreon members up to date, so I want to give them a shout out really quick, because they've been a lot of support for me as well. Shout out to Black Wagon, BTC Punisher, Coin Chris, Ayuk Un, Jonah, Justin Bryant, Conrad N, August Dogan Soy, Paul A. Keller, Pike 379, and United Object. Hey, thanks for signing up for that $20 Patreon. So, like I said, if you do want the signals, go ahead and get signed up now, because I think I'll be upping the price specifically for the Bitcoin signals that I'm giving inside of the Discord group. So if you get locked in now, that price will be yours forever. But going forward, I could change it. And I've been giving them a lot of updates on my two favorite altcoins that I'm in accumulation of as well too, showing them why and the reason why I'm in heavy accumulation of these altcoins, because I feel that they could outperform Bitcoin, and ultimately one of them could flip the market cap of Bitcoin too. So scroll through the Patreon group once you join, and you'll see those updates there as well too. Let's just take a look at our monthly just for fun. And our monthly is still looking really nice too as well, starting to move into that upwards trend area, looking like we want to touch 12K probably pretty soon. But we're just gonna have to wait to see how these lower time frames kind of play out for the most part. So our 1 day and 2 day are still looking pretty bullish, but it could just be a consolidation before we start to move further to the upside. So we'll also keep an eye. I'll keep everyone updated in my Patreon group on whether or not we get these big green dots down here on our 1 hour and our 2 hour. 1 hour is already putting one in. Our 2 hour probably will put one in pretty soon too as well, indicating a bottom reversal like we've seen back here, and then we continue just back to the upside too as well. So thanks for joining, y'all. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm making a crypto video or a Bitcoin video every single day on this channel. And with that being said, CTO signing out.